You can hear me? Okay. Wasn't sure if you could hear me or not.
You don't have your message? I see you on the screen. Yeah.
My screen was just showing the timer running for YouTube, and then I have video of us three on the other screen, on the Skype screen. Okay.
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 Hi. Okay, I can't see you this time, but got it. I don't see her or hear her. Kathy, are you on? No. I see you now.
Whoop. Hi all. Sorry about the technical issues. I'm not really sure what is going on. I have Debbie right now. Let's see. Katie. Okay, Katie is having a call, so she will join us. Let's see if I can add Debbie. Okay, so Debbie is here with us. Hi all. Hi Angel Wing, MG, MJ, Jima, Marta,
Gina.
Clarence. Hi. Hi Ronald.
Good
Hi.
morning,
Hi
everyone.
Robin. Hi Lori Sue. Greeter. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, happy Thursday. We are on Thursday. And yes, Yellow my love, and thank you so much for being here. Sorry for all the technical difficulties. We are waiting
Kathleen.
for Kathleen, yes, but in the meantime, it's going to be just us. Hi, Robin. Yes, today we are doing mundane political reading, so current event in general. Hi, GJ. Uh, and what
Hi,
else?
Jamie.
Um, yes, so no personal questions today. It should be clear because I put that in the title and the description. For today, we are not taking personal reading. However, if you do have uh, mundane or political celebrity questions, that's what we are doing today. Thank you so much, GJ. JG, thank you so much for being here and good to see you too. Um, yes. So
Hi, Angel Wings.
so
Hi.
I have before we start, of course, I'm going to give this little reminder. On the screen, you do see the subscribers count. That is because we do have a goal on the channel to reach 2,000 subscribers by January 27, 2021. And if we do reach this milestone by the 27th of January 2021, I will do a big giveaway where one person will win a free reading, free grand tableau reading, um, and another one will win a 30-day nutrition plan customized to their own goals. And so how you can help the channel reach this milestone is by, of course, giving, hi Kathlene, by
Hello.
leaving thumbs up on the videos, and also sharing the videos, because the more people discover the channel, the better it is, the higher the chances of reaching this milestone, and the higher the chances of this giveaway happening. So yes, please share the videos. If you like what you see, why not share with your friends, family, and the entire world, right? So let me see. Looks like we are three on the chat. Oh, I need to add Kathleen. There we go. Oh, those don't look so good. So
What?
I'm fixing our cameras. We're a little too close.
Oh,
Sorry I'm late. My daughter called to
So
tell me all about the
here.
baby. She's doing good.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, we're doing February, so
Oh,
baby's doing good. Mama's doing good. My 3-year-old's engaged to be married to one of her preschool students. Her-
that sounds great. Congratulations. Oh, I need to get back down a little bit, a
My
little bit.
daughter picked her up yesterday and told her that she needed to buy flowers for her wedding.
Aw.
Okay. Wait, I missed something. Someone is saying, people are saying something sad. What is sad? What happened? Oh, and hi Martha, greeter. Yes, I did get your message. I forgot to touch on it yesterday because the chat at some point was going a little too fast. But we had a reading for greeter about a friend of hers a few days ago, and we felt some kind of negative energy around, as in sickness. So greeter said her friend is actually doing great, so that is the good news.
Oh, good. I'm
The bad
glad to hear that.
news, yes, the bad news is that the friend lost her brother to lung cancer. So what we were
That
feeling
may
were,
be what we picked up on then.
yes, so what we were actually picking was from the brother, not the friend. So that is the sad news. So greeter, we also sorry about the loss of your friend's brother.
I'm
Hi,
glad you got
happily ever
to reach
after.
out to her. Yeah.
Yes. Hi, Jen Miranda. Hi, Hina Hina. Oh, also, Hina, I'm glad you are in the chat room because Ina came in on Monday evening, but she had to leave. And I made the promise that next time Ina is in the live stream, whatever we are reading on that day, even if it's not personal reading, I made the promise to take Ina's question first before end. So Ina, if you still have your question from Monday, we will please feel free to ask it. I will answer it. But for everybody else, today we are doing current events, political reading. The personal reading that I'm going to take for Ina is based on a promise that I made to her Monday evening when she had to leave.
All right.
And
Good.
so I don't see Lucien. So who is willing to keep track of the questions? Oh, and by the way, if you are not familiar with this channel, thank you for being with us. I'm Lola. We have Debbie in the second frame. Yes, she's waving at you right now. And then Kathlene. And yes, before we actually start, I'm going to let each one give you make a little speech.
A little speech.
A little speech.
Go ahead. I have a message that came in while we were dealing with the Mercury and retrograde stuff. So, Kathlene, you want to go, and then I'll come in and do the little message.
Sure, I'm Kathleen Stafford. I don't have my own channel yet. I'm working on that. I'm graciously invited by Lola and Debbie to read with them. And I've been, I'm psychic, I'm clairaudient, I'm claircognitive, and I've been reading since I was about 12. That's about it. And thank you both for having me. I really appreciate
Thank
it.
you for
enjoy
being
it.
here.
The beautiful soul, Kathlene. Yes, I love it.
Thank you, Debbie.
So I'm Debbie, and I feel like I guess there are some people in here that don't know me. So check out my channel, check out my website. A lot more information there. But I I've been doing physical stuff since I can remember. You know, from being that one that saw and sensed spirits, and being terrified to go to my room by myself because they were all waiting for me, you know, like that type of thing. And
Yes.
finding ways to give messages to people, even though I didn't know what I was doing for years and years and years. And then, yeah. So, but by trade, I've been a psychologist for a million years. And then recently, in the past 4 years, went full-time in metaphysical. So that's me. And I'm very tired. I'm so sorry. I did one of those 2 o'clock in the morning wake-up calls. So,
Oh man.
yeah, I don't like that when that happens.
I got up at 3:30, so I'm with you.
You know what I'm talking about? I'm not used to that. I'm not good at those wake-ups. I like to sleep all the way through. Oh, and before I get started, I just want to, one of our beautiful sisters in our community sent this, and it says vote on it. And Michelle Obama wore this when she was doing her speech thing. And so it says vote.
Oh, sweet.
Vote. Vote, everyone. So I'm going to wear it every day until voting. So
Sweet. Awesome.
thank you, sister who sent this to me. Okay, so the message coming in for us, everyone. So everyone just taking a deep breath right now, and we're going to kind of get started into the energy of today. And I'll go ahead and ring a bell if you want to ring your bell.
Oh. There we go.
There we go. Now I feel like we can start. Okay, so this is what came in. I feel like Spirit's just saying it's super important for us to pause each day, take some time each day to, and I wrote it down, so that's why I'm looking at, to recognize what you think, what you're feeling, and to recognize what you're thinking, what you're feeling. You don't have to act on these things. Just the sheer act of recognizing recognizing those feelings, those thoughts, recognizing yourself, right, and recognizing honestly and acceptance with yourself are all necessary to keep moving and growing and going forward. So recognizing these feelings, recognizing these thoughts, identifying them, and giving yourself like a hug around them. Be that person, okay, for yourself, and that'll help you grow and help you keep going forward. Be as vulnerable as you can with others along the way that come in your path, but we don't always feel like we can just be completely spread open with others, and which is okay, because you know there is times when you just need to keep all that closed. Yeah. But it's important to be vulnerable with yourself, because who else can you be completely open and vulnerable with? And that's that true. Way, over time, you're not closing all these little doors that you forget that you've closed stuff in, and then you find yourself in these places of where these walls are up, and you find yourself in this, filtering stuff through these false feelings and stuff, because you've pushed all these other things. I hope I'm making sense. I'm just trying to.
You are to me.
Okay.
Well, you're making sense.
So at the end of that, it's just like being purposed about. Be purposed about not being your own worst enemy here, okay? Because at the end of the day, we're all we have, right? Even though you might have a partner, you might have lots of friends, at the end of the day, when we close our eyes, we're in our own selves. We're in our own thoughts, and we're in our own emotions and our own feelings. So be vulnerable, be honest, take a look at those, be purposed about taking time, whether it's journaling down those thoughts or just sitting in them and recognizing them and giving yourself a hug and understanding or surrounding those thoughts and feelings. So be purposed about not being your own worst enemy. That was the last thing that came forth. So I hope that helps some of you. And if that energy is not ringing true or for you, go ahead and set it aside. But blessings.
Yay! Thank you so much for that, Debbie.
Yeah.
That was sweet. That was really sweet. I'm going to try something today. Because I'll be using different cards. They're so very colorful. So with the background, some of them are not going to show. So I'm going to try whenever it's time for me to speak and show the card. I will switch cameras so that you will have not myself on camera, but rather my hands and the cards. So if that works as it did on Mondays, then we'll be good to go. If not, I just come back on camera. Thank you, Ronald. So, angel wings, that was my question, the only question that I actually had on my list today. Yeah, so angel wing is asking how will the debate go today? So I'm bringing that on screen. So yeah, I guess we start with that. That is a really cool one. How will the debate go today?
I did a video on that yesterday and it'll go up today, but I'm happy to do it again.
Oh yeah.
You never know, it could change from yesterday.
So we'll put a video up later, but of course it'll be a little bit more. I really went in depth with both of them, so.
Oh, sweet.
I haven't read.
So I don't know if I have to throw cards or if I just tell you.
It's up to you, or you can keep the surprise and we would just do the reading and see what we have for now and check the video later on whether it confirms or not. Hey, I'm Armstrong. Clarence says, oh no, it's a question. My bad. Clarence, yes, please make sure that Q before the question is in capital letter because it's easier to get that way. So yes, start with a Q, and if you have if you have access to the colorful question mark in the emojis, please use that as well to help us get find those questions more easily. Salut Xavier. Zav is in the.
Start with a personal reading that you promised.
What happened? Oh yes, true. Oh my bad. Thank you so much, Ronald. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, Ina, are you still in the room? I'm so sorry. Thank you for reminding me. Yes, Ina, if you have a question, please type it so that we move to the political one. I'm scrolling up, trying to find Ina's question.
Okay.
So yes, Ina, is Ina still in the room? Because if you are, please type your question. Yes, I am, Ronald. Thank you so much. I see my brain. I told you I have memory of a fish. Probably even fish have better memory than I do. So let's see. Ina. I don't see her in the chat room though.
It's slow. There's a big delay, so.
Yes, there is a big delay.
Oh, that's true. Oh.
Martha said she saw her name, so.
Hello, Martha.
Thank
Hi,
you,
Connie
Marta.
Brown.
Yeah, she was here earlier. She popped in, and but right now I don't see her in the chat. So how about we start? Rona said he loves fishing. I've never fished before, but I'd like to go and try, you know.
It's a fun experience.
Is it?
Very fun. And if you like fish, it's good eating too.
Good eating.
It's the best.
So the
Nothing better
last
than fresh
message
fish.
of Ina that I'm seeing is
I don't see
take
her
care.
in, so
Yeah,
I think
she
we
said
should go
take
ahead.
care. We should. Yeah, let's start with a question, and if she comes back, I will take her question there.
Yeah, that's a great idea. So are we starting with the
debate?
Debate or okay?
Yes.
I guess the first question will be, will Trump show up for the debate?
So which question do we get? How the debate will go, or if he will show? Which one?
Why don't we ask if the debate is going to actually go on tonight?
Okay.
Because we don't know if at the last minute somebody's going to pull out with all the latest breaking news we've had.
So I'm going to type that and put it on the screen.
Let's do a quick yes now. My cards are upside down.
Okay, will the debate happen tonight?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm popping it up on screen. If it comes on screen. Yeah, this delay is pathetic.
I just pulled a quick 3 yes or no, and I've got yes, it's going to go on tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, that came in right away. That yes, it was going to happen tonight. Although it doesn't mean he won't storm off stage.
He doesn't like the agreement.
Right. No.
Yeah, he doesn't. Ooh.
He does not like that agreement because it's going to stifle his ability to interrupt.
Yeah.
The rest of us like the agreement. Oh, I watched the last debate. I got such a headache from it with him talking over. I can't handle that.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can switch. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, M. Armstrong. According, check out. There I go. Anyways, check out the.
Rona said he hopes they shut up.
The full reading I did. It'll be uploaded later today. I mean, right after this, it'll be uploaded. But yeah, there's a possibility he may storm off.
I caught that on the last debate. I may have been reading ahead.
I feel like he wants to.
I was really surprised he didn't. Actually,
I really
very
feel
surprised.
it's in there. So it's more of a possibility because he,
because they're gonna mute him, and that's gonna make him upset.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's see. The screen is probably going to show funny, but I'm playing a little bit with the.
Exactly, Lori Sue. She said, "I'm positive it will be a real shit show, regardless."
Oh, always. Always. Okay.
So are we going to read, how is the debate going to go tonight?
I have a yes too, by the way. I have the garden, the fish, and the sun. That's a strong yes. And the garden here, that's public event.
There we go.
Yeah, that is a yes here. The debate seems like it's going to happen for sure, which is great.
Yeah.
And I've been debating whether I should watch it or not, because I've never watched any of these debates like ever. And but I'm definitely, whether I watch it or not, I'm definitely going to keep track of Twitter, because hi Twyna.
Oh yeah. I sometimes, I think the last time I just watched Twitter instead of instead of the actual debate.
I think that's probably what I'm gonna do.
I think Orange and Black is going to do a live stream during the debate tonight too, and she's really good.
Oh yeah.
What's that?
And she'll throw cards while they're debating and just hold them up so anybody that can read cards.
That's fun.
Yeah, she's really good though.
So are you, Kathlene. All right.
Shout out to Autumn.
Oh, thank you, Connie B.
Like, you guys, this is no shocker, all right? Here's Trump tonight. No shocker. We have the devil card and the other devil card.
Oh, boy.
And then in the middle, we have water into wine. So he's going to continue with his illusions. When things come out, he'll bring in his delusional answers to try to create a fog, screen over it. So he's just going to be himself. Isn't that crazy? Both the devil cards came out.
Oh, boy.
For him. So he's going to continue to create that chaos and do all that. He's going to be his normal self. So we're not expecting anything different. Very strongly, it's gonna be very present tonight. And for Biden, of course, such beautiful cards. We have in the center that he will continue to try to bring that unity. That message of unity and coming together, and he'll try to continue to do that. And on either side of that, you'll see a true leader there, and he'll try to stay above Trump's madness. He'll try to stay there. He needs to try to stay there. You guys, everybody here, we need to be sending him light and love tonight, because that's gonna be a challenge for him to really rise above the madness and stay out of being pulled into it, in his responses. So he's going to show himself as a true leader tonight. Okay.
Yeah, I have the Four of Swords. This is for 45. The Four of Swords here is, of course, he's not as energetic as he makes it look like. The guy is physically tired, drained. So despite that, he would try to, because there's a Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords is about rationality. So he would probably try to embrace the qualities of this Queen of Swords here with trying to be rational. But he also has a Queen, the Eight of Cups, which is moving away. But with these two, it's like kind of a retreat of some sort, because he may, and when I say retreat, I don't mean like physical retreat, but he might actually surprise us as yes, we expect him to be himself, but he may actually be I don't want to say reserved, but there is another word for it. Okay, there's nothing I can do about the situation anymore, and try to play by this rule, because he'll be shut up anyway. So the fact that he's not gonna be having control some sort is going to show. It is with these two cards. It is going to show somehow.
So, Dawn, this weekend we're supposed to get snow. Starting.
Dropped it down to 68. So.
Oh, hi, Dawn.
Ooh, the cold weather here in California.
Ooh.
Were you done, Lola?
For 45, I am done, but you can go ahead while I pull the card for Biden.
Okay. I pulled a double line of 5 in the Lenormand. The first card I got is the letter, and followed by the mice. This is the agreement he's made to allow them to mute him. I think he's going to try to eat away from that, either talking loud enough to drown Biden out off mic. I think he's going to make a fool of himself doing that, because the center of the card, I got the side. So he's going to try to cut him off anyway.
Anyways, yeah, he's going to
bring
sadness no matter what they do to the mic.
I get the house and the dog. I think this is who Trump is befriending, his base. He's only sending message to his base. That's
right.
And that's, I think he's losing his base, to tell you the truth. For Biden, I got the Tower, the Institute, and the Ring. He's going in this with good faith. I've got the stars coming out for him. He's going to deal with the whip that Trump is presenting him. He's going to stand up to that and have good luck. He's going to come out good on this. He's going to be able to stand up to the whip questions.
Yeah. He's going to have to.
And his son, he's going to be
diligent. Yeah. But you got the Ring and the Tower as well.
And the Tower.
Yes, I got the Ring and the Tower as well.
I did too. Yeah.
Yeah, Biden's got this. Biden's going to come out really good. And he's got the lucky clovers. So.
Yeah. It's gonna be challenging for him, because can you imagine standing on that stage?
There's going to be a lot of disinformation, I think, coming out about Hunter, and he has got to hold his ground and not take that personally. And I think he'll do that. And that's what this whip is about. This is Trump right here with the whip, trying to sting him with that misinformation that they've already proven. That's all Trump's got, though. He doesn't have anything to run with. He can't find anything on him. So he's sticking to that Hunter Biden Ukraine story. And I think Biden's going to hold his own, though, because he comes out. That whip is surrounded by the stars and the clover.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
And these are representing Biden's luck. The stars are shining on him. The clover is supporting him. So
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, sorry guys. There's I'm burning some sage here, and I see the smoke is getting to the camera. Sorry about this.
Oh, I like it.
So I had for Biden the Wheel of Fortune, the star, and the moon. And the moon here is I get some type of illusion and fear here in the surrounding, not from Biden, but the surrounding. But in the middle here we have the hope, the card of hope in the star, and it is also when it represents the voters and the entire country. This is like the person of the person of the country, the person that the country has chosen. And here there's the Wheel of Fortune, the fortune literally being on Biden's side, because he is the leader that America has chosen, and will for those who are going to be voting next, he is the leader that people are aligning behind.
Great
So
card. Great card.
yes, absolutely. So yes, 45 is going to be 45. Biden is going to be Biden, and we.
Biden's going to be Biden.
So, but I'm excited to see what Twitter, how Twitter covered this. I'm excited about the Twitter's coverage of this debate. So.
Should be an interesting one.
Should be. Yep.
Yes.
I have a question on this. Do you think that they will be asking Trump about his China bank accounts during the debate?
I hope they do.
Question will come up.
I really hope they do.
So the moderator is the one who comes up with the questions.
True.
So that'll be interesting to see. Yeah.
So will the moderator bring up that topic of discussion of outside investments?
Or will they stick to just policy questions? What's your plan with this going? What's your plan for the coronavirus? What's your plan? Because that alone,
I would really like
Trump
to know what Trump's policy is.
Yeah, so he doesn't have any plans, but Biden comes in with lots of plans. So I'm wondering if that's kind of what it is going to look like with those simple questions of building back our economy, dealing with the coronavirus, dealing with all the stuff that we want to know. So. I have a feeling they'll probably steer away from some of those questions. I feel like they're going to focus on
they're going to stay on politics,
policies, and because they know that Biden has a plan for all of this, and that Trump does not.
Absolutely. Hi, Book Bewitched.
He'll just say,
hi, Swedish Sharma.
Any other administration, we've done it the greatest and the best and the most bigly than everyone. On any of these questions, he'll just, bring that in, that they've done it the best.
Did you catch Obama's speech that he did recently?
Yeah.
He was talking about the playbook for the pandemic, and Trump just used this playbook. I wonder what table it's balancing. He said it's probably under the foot of one of the tables in the White House, keeping it from tilt.
Yeah. That was a powerful deal there.
Yes, so I see Emma Armstrong said earlier she wouldn't be surprised if there's an abrupt ending to this debate. I wouldn't be surprised either. Maybe that's what this 8 of Cups for 45 is about,
Yeah, and in my thorough reading of this that will be uploaded later, it shows that possibility that he would abruptly just
leave the stage,
tantrum, leave. It's just a possibility, but it is there. He will want to, for sure.
Oh boy, what a big baby! Someone please come get your baby.
Okay, Don Amato has a question popping up.
I was actually looking ahead. Martha asked if 45 and his people going to test for the cocoa before the debate.
Okay. All right, let's check that out.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Will they test for the
with Trump and his people test before the debate? I brought that on screen. So who's ready? Because I have
I'm looking up. I'm
no
just. What do
here.
you got?
Oh, because I have the coffin, the whip, and the crossroad, and this could translate to him throwing a fuss about that and giving them a choice between proceeding with the debate or not have a debate at all with the coffin here. So they're going to, they might, or at least 45 might have, or well, the team might have a problem with that testing and make a fuss about that. But are they going to let them proceed if they don't test though?
Yeah, that's true. I feel like they're gonna lie about it. I feel like there's some lying going on here. Possibly.
I wouldn't be surprised, you know.
I threw twice because I wanted to, make sure. So the first one we have the Razor, the Lovers, and then Mother Earth there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at, we have a spade and a club together with only one heart, which means that's a possible no.
Yes.
But then looking at what it's kind of saying with the cards as well, it's kind of like they're going to be sneaky about something. So then I wanted to throw again to get clarification. So I got the clarification because again I have a spade and a club and then a diamond. But anyway, so we have the sun, the veil, and the handcuffs there. And again, I feel like there's going to be some lying about it. Like not everybody will test, maybe some will test, but yes. I feel like they're like that, but I feel like they will definitely trying to be hiding stuff about it.
I threw keeper on that, and it does look like because this usually comes in as Ivanka, the rich girl here, so she may actually plead for at least some of them, as you said, to proceed with the test. Mm-hmm. In these three cards here. That's interesting. What do you have, Kathlene?
I threw three for Biden, 3 for Trump. I got the lilies, the bouquet, and the rider for Biden. The good-looking, white-haired man tested, and he's bringing forward his message. For Trump, I got the dog, the letter, the ring. I think Trump is going to declare he's tested. I've got 2 negative cards here. He really didn't test. He's just going to declare it just like he did last time. He's going to show up late. He's going to say, yes, I tested. Everything was good. Trump doesn't want people to know exactly if he's still contagious or not. He really doesn't care if he's contagious or not. As far as he's concerned,
I'll be right back.
We should be protecting him from this virus, not the other way around. But no, Biden will take all the precautions he needs to stay safe and healthy and honest about it. Because the rider is a positive card for Biden. Trump ends with 2 negatives.
Yeah.
So Trump's going to be a typical self. Come in line.
I mean, when does he not lie? That's the question.
Right.
I think he's one of those people that if he actually told the truth, you wouldn't believe him because he lies so much that even the truth isn't believable.
Exactly.
truth may sound more fake than the lies.
This
Yeah, I
administration.
don't feel like he knows how to live outside of lying.
Now that probably, I think the day he will start to tell the truth, maybe that's the day he might actually end up in one of those park where you have boxes where you put people, you know. Hey Jay.
Oh, hi Jay.
So
Okay.
let's see if so that was that for this question.
Somebody had put on the stream a question about Barr. Is Barr trying to get away from Trump, and will Barr turn on him?
Oh, it was asked in. Was it asked in the chat? I mean, we can.
I wrote it down when I saw it. I didn't write who wrote it. I think it may have been Martha that posed the question.
So. Oh yes, Martha. I'm popping your message right then. Martha says, "Have you guys seen Water Bandita?" Yes. If you guys in the chat, if you are not familiar with Water Bandita, please check out her channel. Enter Water Bandita in the search and you will see her. She's amazing. She reads cups. Cups and tarot. So definitely check her out. She's great. Water Bandita Cassandra. Yes, she is amazing.
I like this comment here. Why is the Beverly Hills Dolly theme song playing in my mind when Trump runs off the stage? That is hilarious, Clarence.
I'm trying to find that question actually. Get me to earn.
Dawn Amato's question, because I think she was next after Martha.
Oh, right next after that. Let's see.
Yeah, she was 2 questions after Martha's question we just did. Yeah. And it's it says a lot of readers see that Barr is trying to get away from Trump. Even Cash had pictures. So is Barr going to turn on Trump?
Oh, I saw it.
Okay.
Okay. A lot of readers see Barr is trying to get away from. I think I saw that too. Sometime, was it in the beginning of this year? But let's try. Let's ask again.
That's right.
Even Cash
We did a reading on them too. Yeah.
So is Barr going to turn on Trump? Okay. Is Barr going to turn on Trump?
Oh gosh.
Every card is.
Cards are flying out.
Handcuffs. Oh boy. Maybe he's the person that, remember in the previous reading, there's someone who kept popping up betraying 45. Maybe that's him.
Well, yeah. You know, I feel like Barr is feeling pretty betrayed himself, so.
Well, he put himself in that situation, so I don't feel sorry for him.
And he should have seen the writing on the wall.
Exactly.
I'm not sure he's made up his mind yet.
Are we frozen? Looks like we're frozen on screen.
Are we?
I can't. I've just looking at the browser on YouTube. I'm not looking at the.
I see it move.
Okay, Gma says we're not frozen, so it might just be my screen. Okay, Twanya says no, so it must be going. It might just be my screen.
Oh man, that was me earlier. But earlier everything really froze.
Okay, I just refreshed it. We're good.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, Connie put up a question too. So MJC.
Yeah, I was jotting it down.
MJC has a question too that I wrote down before. So after this one.
I was just jotting Connie's question down. I'll go first.
Oh yes, please go for it.
I did a double line of 5 with the 2 questions. How does Barb feel about this, and will he turn on Trump? I got the journal, the key, and the child. I think Barb feels that he holds the keys to the information about the child that would be Trump.
Oh,
He's got
I
the
have
mountains
a child
blocking
too
the
here.
house. Right
Yeah.
now, he's protecting Trump. With the key information he has, he has information about Trump that could ruin Trump. But he's currently still blocking releasing any information about him. In my second line, will he turn on him? I get the rider, the lady, the crossroads. The crossroads sort of leading me to believe that he has not quite yet decided. He could go either way. The writer's message is coming forward. I don't know how this lady's playing into it. It may be Ivanka as part of it.
I have a woman too. I feel like, Kathleen, this woman, because I have a woman too, could be one of those things that he's holding this in his back pocket as something for safety for himself. He's like, hey, Trump, I have this against you. I have this information. It's about the woman, whatever she has on him.
Maybe it's the one that has a child
could be
out of wedlock for him or something.
But he's holding that as a
Trump card.
Yeah, Trump, exactly.
It's his Trump card. And I get the sun and the clover, so whichever way he decides to go, it's going to shine some light on something. It may be advantageous, if he does turn on him, it may be advantageous to help him get out of his own pile of doo-doo.
Yeah, he's going to use that card.
As a bargaining chip. This may be a bargaining chip for his survival.
Right. Or, to help him get out of trouble. He's got
reduce his jail time, because I think he's going to be indicted also. He may be using it as a bargaining chip to get a little bit of lenience from the courts. So, yes, I think he hasn't fully decided yet, but it's in the probability.
Yeah, I feel like he's holding that Trump card.
Yeah,
until
I think.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's holding the Trump card. You're right. It's not going to come out before the elections. I can tell you that much. It'll be later.
Yeah. Lola, what are you looking at there? Are you gonna?
I do have I pulled Lenormand and tarot. So you were done, Debbie?
Oh, I didn't go yet.
I'll go last.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like, starting with the executioner and the White House, as all these indictments come down on everybody, he sees, with the handcuffs this is the center of the reading, the handcuffs. That's what flew out. So when all these indictments come down, he sees the writing on the wall. He's holding, I feel like Kathlene, he's holding this card, with the woman here. He has this card, and he's hoping that it'll block. We have the razor and the roadblock here coming in. He's hoping that this will help block full. That he'll be able to use this to lessen his, what's coming down on him, like a bargaining chip for something for him. He has that in his pocket. So that's what I'm seeing here, and it has to do with this woman.
Yeah, and I don't think we know who this woman is yet.
I mean, is it Ghislaine, or is it something about that?
It could be. Because
this woman has been coming up for a couple of years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The woman who takes Trump down.
I have this feeling the woman who takes Trump down is the feminine. I don't think it's one woman. I think it's all women. It's the feminine. It's not even just women. I think it's women and men, but it's the feminine. It's the mother energy.
So maybe, Barr has been smart enough to keep that in his pocket and, acknowledge that, Trump turns on people in a heartbeat, that he needed to have something in his pocket. What do you guys think?
It is very possible.
Trump has a way to get everybody else indicted and stand there and watch the parade.
Yeah, that is very possible. Let me switch the cameras here. What I have. I first started with the Lenormand. I did 3 cards, and I have a strong yes here because this is Barr. The hurt is a strong yes. The child is neutral, but it takes on the card before it. So this is a yes. He's going to turn on 45, and I did have the child card too, and he may be holding like you all said, some type of information about the child here. And these two actually, this is a love child. Those 2 cards together. This is a love child, and so this is the information that he may be holding on to or having against 45. And then I went ahead and threw the tarot. So let's see if I can pan that out a little bit. So I have here, I did the cross for this one, starting with the Queen of Swords. And again, the Queen of Swords here, this could actually represent Barr's wife, telling him to really, because every time she's come to his reading as a person telling him to watch his back himself instead and actually walk away. So she could be her. There is in the middle of this reading, there is the Tower card here. So this is this way, the Tower card here, and that is a dramatic change, unexpected change of some sort, because I mean he's going to try to with the Page of Coins here, he is going to try to continue working with 45, but because of the 9 of Swords here and the 2 of Wands, he's been definitely thinking about he's been planning an exit for himself, like how to not go down with 45 and the whole administration when everything come crashing down. But yes, he is definitely going to turn on 45 here with these 2 cards, the 9 of Swords, because the 9 of Swords, this is the anxiety, the stress, all the stress that he is because of this whole situation. But yes, he is going to turn on 45 at some point. So that is that.
So I did ask you while you were going through that, specifically, will Barr go to jail? And the first card that flew out again while I was
handcuff.
Okay, and then I got the coffin and the whip. So I feel like there's a big possibility that he may see some jail time. He will try to, of course, like Connie said that he knows how to use the law to keep himself safe. He will work at that, but I feel like he's in trouble here. He's in trouble.
He sure is. I mean, he brought that to himself.
He's definitely fearful about it.
I can see that.
Okay, Kathleen, you look like you're intent on something there.
Yeah, about jail. I got the stork, the bear, and the star. I think he's looking at some jail time. It's in the stars.
It's in the stars.
Stork's coming and going. The bear that represents him.
Yes.
The head of his department, and the stars. Yeah, I think it's in his fate that he's going to be prosecuted for that, for his wrongdoings during the White House. I like this is card 15, 16, and 17 on top of it. The sequential cards.
Oh, man. Oh, bye, Robin. Robin is leaving.
Robin.
Thank you so much for coming on the live today, and have fun with your family.
Bye, Robin. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might not, I'm not seeing it like it's going to be next month or anything, but
no,
obviously, but
I think we've got 5 years of trials to come.
Yeah.
Of all kinds, of the administration. I mean,
they're going to basically spend the rest of their life in the courthouse. Fighting
all this illegal money they've been siphoning off from the taxpayers is going to end up paying for the litigation.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, goodness. Okay, so the next question actually is a little bit more of a fun one, kind of moving away from politics, but it is current event question. MJC is asking, there's a show on Netflix, and it's called The One. Will it be released coming up? And let me see if I can still find her so I can give you a timestamp. Maybe she can MJC, if you could repost your question, that way we can get it up on the...
See, I'm scrolling back up.
Oh, and Connie has another question too, it looks like. MJC.
I haven't seen the advertisement for that movie.
It might be too far up.
Possibly, because I'm scrolling all the way up, looking for that question.
Yeah, I feel like it's maybe too far up. So, so MJC, if you could repost that question so Lola can put it up on the
I have
screen.
it.
Oh, you got it?
Yes. Will the show The One be released on Netflix this year?
Yeah.
Yes, MJ. Mundane questions are completely fine. So, will the show The One be released on Netflix?
I thought that was a fun question.
And right below MJ's question, Clarence had written, if they shut off the mic, baby Trump is gonna stomp off stage.
Yeah. See, that's we all think maybe, Clarence. We all think maybe.
It may not be the first time he's shut off, but someplace along the line.
And by the way, Clarence, I'm sending you some healing light towards your tooth.
Oh, who needs a tooth reading?
Clarence said he had his tooth was hurting.
I'm sorry about that, Clarence. Yeah, we're sending you healing energy about that tooth.
Rinse your mouth out with hot salt water too. That'll help take some of the infection away.
It definitely helps with the pain a little.
It helps with the infection too.
Awesome.
I don't know what this movie's about.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I got the fish, the cross. They've got money tied up into it, and it's a bit of a burden. Then I've got the storks. So I think it's going to come out. The journal and the ring. So is it a documentary type movie?
I think it's just a show called the One. Like a series, you know.
Yeah, it's ending on a positive, so I do think it's going to go out. They've got quite a bit of money tied into the production of it. It looks like.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit of a burden getting it launched, but it will move forward. It's under contract. I think that's what the Journal and the Ring are. It's under contract to go on. So there's an agreement.
So I had here where is it? I did a double line of 3 with Lenormand, and both of them, well, one line has the key, the mountain and the women. The second one has the bear, the clouds, and the man. These two are positive. These two are negative. These two are neutral. So it may come. Yeah, it's like, whoa, I need some type of clarification. And this 3 came in. It looks like yeah, it may come on sometime next year, but at the moment here, something is blocking it. Something is not. There's something that's not quite figured out yet, which is blocking the whole project, and it may have to do with financing the show as well. And this could represent the people in communication in talk for this contract to happen, for the show to happen, because the woman is knighting to the bear, and the man is mirroring the bear. So definitely some financial situation going on with this movie, which could be why it is blocked here with the mountain. And the clouds is something hidden, some type of confusion of some sort. Things are in the work, but with the key and the bear, it may end up coming out next week, and even after they have used like massive, they might need some type of massive funding for that one to come out, but there is a possibility that it does.
Yeah. And, you know, they're definitely trying. I have, you know, the nine of wands and the King of Wands and the Empress as the center of the reading here. So they definitely are, you know, working on it, but, you know, are hitting some, it's been a tough go.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it, reading further, we have the block, you know.
Yes.
Kind of sitting at a crossroads here, and you know,
working together with the Three of Coins.
And you have the Three of Coins with the finances and getting everybody on board and keeping it going. They're kind of at a crossroads there, but they will come together and making an agreement there.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it might not be. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It may not be this year, but it will come to play. And here you have the Knight of Pentacles. So it's not a fast moving. So
yeah.
It might not be this year, but it will be
at some point. Hi, Beverly.
It's not. Yeah, it will be at some point.
MG, you can donate. Thank you for that. By the way, you can donate through PayPal. I have the information in the description for donations, and thank you so much for that. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, welcome. Vanessa, we are not doing personal readings today. We are doing only current events, but tomorrow night, if you come back tomorrow night on the same channel at 6 p.m., I will be doing personal reading, and I will actually, let me bring that on screen. Tomorrow on screen, I put a flyer for a live stream tomorrow on the channel. I will be hosting Chris from Celestial Chris Taro. We will be going live at 6 p.m. for any type of questions that you may have, whether political or personal or yeah, any type. So definitely subscribe to the channel. Vanessa, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that when we are live or upload videos, you will know about it.
6 p.m. Eastern time.
Eastern time, yes. Where is that?
So I also want to just, before we end this reading, I really, really sense when I'm tapping into this that it's very fluid still. And it's still kind of like this. So I feel like with the fluid, it really could come to play. They're working hard on making it happen.
Yeah. When I'm looking at my reading, I'm looking at it the same way. They're still negotiating. They're still.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry.
It's been a burdensome negotiation. They will come up with the final negotiation, but it's been tricky.
Yeah. Thank you for that question, MJC.
Sure, absolutely.
I'm going to have to look to see what it's about.
Yeah, looks like a good one. All right, so yeah, let's stay hopeful, MJC. Let's stay hopeful. Maybe it will. Let's push them through, but it's a tough go.
Yes.
I think the next one, wasn't it Connie had a question, or did you see another one after?
Connie
I do have
about,
a question here,
Amy
though.
Amy Kuma Barrett's adoption, children from Haiti. I didn't get the whole question written down. I just made jotted a note down. I should have put the timestamp down.
Oh yeah, just put the timestamp instead of writing it, and then
I have
instead of writing the question. Yeah.
How you call that?
Lola will find the question and put it up. Yeah.
Oh, you're very welcome, Bug Bewitch. So Bug Bewitch is saying
may have been at 8:25.
Oh, and Book Bewitch, talking about pendulum. For those who were not in the live stream last night, we had a show about. I talked about pendulum, and I showed you all how I work with it, and there were a few questions that I didn't touch on, but after the live stream was actually over, I went through the question, and there were three that I'm going to address really quick. Someone asked if it's better to buy a pendulum in person or online. In person, in my opinion, in person is always the best, the best solution. But if that option is not available, if you cannot go to a store physically, especially with the cocoa right now, buying online is your next, will be your next best option. I had also someone who said because I had yes, no, reformulate the question and access denied. And someone said in the chat that reformulate, the pendulum was swinging the same way, was acting the same way for reformulate the question and access denied. So when that happens, if your pendulum swing the same way for two different answers, then you want to overwrite one of them because you really want clear answers. So in this person's case, for reformulate the question and access denied, the pendulum stopped. So you definitely want to pick one of them and overwrite your pendulum by actually telling it how you want it to swing for one of those questions. And the third question was someone says their pendulum was not working when we were testing everything. They said their pendulum was not working. So there are actually a few reasons why your pendulum may not be working. But before we even touch on that, you want to troubleshoot the pendulum. So you want to cleanse it because, as I said in the video, your pendulum picks up energy when it's sitting. So if you just pick it up and start working with it, it already has energy ahead of time. So you want to clean your your pendulum. You want to sage it and put it under the sun for a few minutes, depending on the stone that the crystal that your pendulum is made of. The sun, being under the sun, should be fine. And also you want to keep it with you for a little while, just to get the pendulum to get accustomed to your own energy. And after you've done all those three, you want to sample your pendulum again. Now, if after doing all those three things, your pendulum is still not working, then this may be an indication that the stone of your pendulum may not be compatible with you. Because, as I said also yesterday, not everybody can work with every stone. Like myself, for instance, there are stones that literally reject me, and I cannot work with a stone that is not compatible to me or compatible with me. So if your pendulum still doesn't work after you saged it, cleanse it, kept it with you so that it picks up your energy, then it may be a stone that is just not compatible with you, and then you may need a different pendulum to work with. So I hope this answered all the concern. Now come back to this. Sorry about that.
Also lay out your pendulum on the full moon to charge, as well as the sunlight.
Yes, you can definitely use the moon. Yes,
mine at the full moon too.
Absolutely, you can definitely use that. And if you feel like some people don't like to put their pendulum or even the crystal outside under the sun, the moon, the moonlight works too. Full moon, that also works. So yes, definitely.
And you can program your pendulum in any way you want. So ask your pendulum show me yes, show me no, show me undecided or maybe, or my pendulum, when I get an undecided, or maybe my pendulum literally vibrates. It just sits there and shakes.
It's in shake.
It doesn't go yes or no.
Yeah.
An undecided, I might get a couple of no's and a couple of yeses and a couple of no's again. It'll go back and forth because it hasn't been determined yet. It depends on how, you can ask your pendulum to tell you how it's reading yes, how it's reading no,
Yes.
rather than telling it what you want it to do, because each pendulum is going to vary.
Each pendulum is
Depending on the
different. That is
stone.
very true. But you have to tell it how to swing, if it swing the same way for two different questions. Because that's why I say when that happen, you have to tell it how to swing. Because usually I let my pendulum decide which way it wants to show me yes, no, and whatever. But if it shows it swings the same way for yes and no, for instance, then that's when I want it to tell me, hey, for yes, swing this way, for no, swing that way. Because now if you have the same swing for two answer, then you don't have you have higher chances to have inaccurate answers. Because how do you know if it's a yes, if it's a no, but Martha, pendulum can swing, can go counterclockwise or clockwise depending on how your pendulum chooses to swing. But if it picks one direction, it's always, most of the time, it's always going to be that same direction for the same answer. Now, the difference for that, I see that difference when I do work with the pendulum and chakra alignment. Because in my case, if I bring the pendulum over a chakra that needs energy work, in my case it's going to rotate counterclockwise. And after I've done Reiki on that chakra and I bring the pendulum again to let me know that that chakra is okay and I need to move to the next one, it will move clockwise. So it really depends on how your pendulum choose between a swing between counterclockwise and clockwise.
I also put my pendulum, after I've charged it, I put it under my pillow at night, so I get a relationship with my pendulum.
Exactly.
I do that with my cards too when they're new.
With the card too.
I put them under my pillow with the. I usually bring an amethyst and set on my cards and put them under my pillow at night to just help psychically charge it to me, so I get a relationship with my cards.
That's a good idea.
MJ, you are right. To build, and we talked about it yesterday too, to build your that relationship with your pendulum, give it a name. I mean, my pendulum, they have a name. I told you, when I want to work with my pendulum, it doesn't matter which one. I want to work with a pendulum, I call on Mr. P, and we are good to go. So yeah, really build this strong relationship with your pendulum, and you will have less and less inaccurate answers.
I carry mine in my pocket. Don't make the mistake I did, because mine had an amethyst star above it that it doesn't have anymore. Because it went through the washing machine. I've ordered another one. I got this one SD. Can't think of the website. I bought it from the same person, but because this has been such a strong pendulum, I had ordered a couple more from her while she had them in stock. And so hopefully the next ones I get will be as nice as this one. This one still works for me with just the crystal. I just missed the amethyst to it, because I'm really connected with the stone amethyst. It opens up your intuition.
Yes.
I'm surrounded by amethyst. I have it sitting all around me.
Everywhere.
So it opens, amethyst opens your
Third eye.
your top
Third eye.
chakra, your third eye, and so
I can't tell you how many times my pendulum has helped me find things that I've lost in my
Yes.
house.
Mine helped me buy a car too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's
My
fun to
husband's, I'm
work
like
with.
standing at the end of the car going, "Is this the one?"
It's
My husband goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "Just let it
yes,
be."
it's just it's so fun to work with the pendulum. It's really fun. So yes, to come back to the reading. Welcome back, Ronald. Um
Well,
yes,
Connie had a
MG.
question.
Uh-huh.
So, Connie had a question way up there. So, about, did we already do it? Oh, we might have already done it. Sorry. I feel like
I'm still looking for those question from all the way up. So
I see a comment at 8:51 in French. I don't read French.
oh, that question, I think
I recognize the word Quebec.
Zav, he's in France. He left already. The question was how do the well, I was going to ask him to clarify the question because he asked about how does the election go here, how are the election here in the country. So I was going to ask him to in which way he was asking that question so that we would look at it because that was a little too broad for I felt it was a little too broad.
It would be hard to explain to somebody how our elections work.
Yeah. So, but I think he left already.
okay. So Connie's and how do you see the time? I don't see a timestamp here.
I don't see a stamp. Yeah, I don't see timestamp either. I'm sorry about that.
You can click on the to look at the up where it says hide chat or not. The button next to that, it allows you to turn the timestamps on and off. You can just turn them on. I can't remember what it says. It's that those three dots. It says toggle timestamp. We're right across from the top chat. Click on those three dots, and then you can press the toggle timestamp, and it'll turn the timestamp on.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. All right. So I will give you some timestamps. Connie's put a couple questions in here for us. And the first one has to do with Amy Barrett and her children.
Oh, I think I saw. I see it right now. Yes, I scroll all the way to that question. What is Amy Barrett hiding about her adoption children, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it is on screen right now. Yeah, I think there's something really fishy about it because I didn't watch those hearing, but on one of them they said when they were showing the picture, the image of her talking, she had two of her children, the African American ones, and how sad of her to use her children as prop, because that's how at the time I didn't think much about it until it actually slapped me in the face that those kids are there as props. So what is Amy Barrett hiding about her adoption of the Haitian children? That's a good question to ask though.
Oh, good.
So, what are we wanting to know about the adopted children? Is adoptions illegal?
It just
No,
like
it's
is she hiding something, and if
Oh,
so, okay.
okay, she's hiding something.
but there's definitely, I mean, there's gonna be a few things coming up about her though. I just don't know what those are about.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting cards, Falcone.
What do you have?
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at interesting. I wonder if we got the same cards, Debbie. Go, Debbie.
Oh, need to go. Okay. Right now she's trying to, stand in her, show her like she's a woman of faith and like that, and she's trying to be that for
my reading.
For us, like she's trying to present that to the world.
Yes.
She's a woman of faith, and that's her basis. But all surrounding her, above her and below her, I did the 9 spread. The overall theme card came in the whip.
Oh, that card kept, when I was shuffling, the whip was actually, I don't have it here, but as I was shuffling, it kept popping to my mind as I was shuffling.
Oh, that's funny because that's the one that flew out when I was doing it. But I do have above her that, she's, it's going to be cut short. It's going to be revealed here. She's trying to come into this position, and she's trying to create that and make it happen. That's what's happening. That's above her right now. These are the 3 cards above her. You have the Razor, the Mother Earth, and the Ruler. So she's trying to bring that in. But I put Razor in between that. Something's gonna stop it from moving forward. And then below, we have the Heart, the Butterfly, and the Player. Now, this Player is a card we need to look at because the Player comes in. It's like they're trying to play us, right? This person's a player. what that player is connected to is the faith and trying to show us that. Okay. So
Yeah.
she's playing on her faith here, and she's using it. She's using this whole thing for her
For her her own purpose, yes.
trying to get into this position too, and for the faith-based people, she's using it, using them. We have, let's see what else it's connected to. Yeah, I feel like this is the last card that fell in the nine spread here, the player, and so it's really a cornerstone to the whole reading. And I feel like what everybody's feeling is true. There's an underlining playing this and hiding something.
Definitely.
Or like, at least it was kind of like some kind of, I don't know. It doesn't feel right underneath.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
I'd like to give her the benefit of the doubt, but okay. And then the three cards on the bottom.
It's hard to do.
Faith. I'd like to give her the benefit of the doubt there, but I just. So you have the hamster wheel, the tower, and the handcuffs.
Wow, that handcuffs is coming a lot today.
The hamster wheel is just kind of going around and around. So I'm not sure. But let's see what you guys have and see if I can connect some more with these cards.
I ran a double line of 5 in regards to the adoption, and then how is it being presented to us. I'm reading Lenormand today. In the center of the reading, I get that in the center of the reading, she's showing us her religious background. She wants to be seen as a devout religious woman, to be trusted.
Woman of faith,
Woman of faith, to be trusted. For the line of the adoption, I get the mice and the children. So there's something eating away about this children that was a burden. And there was some decisions to make, and they got lucky. So I think there is something up with this adoption. It may not be what it seems to be. They do have the children, but there may be more to the story of how they got the children to begin with, because of this child and the mice. Something ate away that allowed them to adopt these children. So what they're presenting may not be on the surface what really happened. Underneath it, I'm getting the storks, the bear. She's expecting this to help her career. This bear is representative of her power, her strength, being the boss, her career. But there's talk with the birds about something sneaky with the snakes that has happened over a long period of time that will be revealed, I think.
Oh, yep. Over time. Yep.
Over time.
Boy.
So, over time, it's going to be revealed, the secrets, the snake, what's going on. But the adoption of the children is a political move. It's
absolutely.
Look at me. I'm a good Christian woman. I'm taking in adoptive children of color. It's all a political move.
Hi, Lisa, PMG. Hello.
It's part of her persona, her career plan. It's not just because she's a loving Christian woman that saw children needed a home. There's a political aspect to it. She wouldn't have done it without.
There definitely is. Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. What I have is not different from what you lady have. because I mean I pulled Lenormand and tarot, and I'm going to start with Lenormand. Those three, the Lenormand is pretty straightforward if you look at it, because this is she in the middle of the reading, and these two cards, the child and the leader, this is the adoption. This is the adoption, and it was a contractual decision made here, so it wasn't done because I mean with genuine motives. It was for some type, for a different purpose. And when we look at tarot, we have I just love the representation of each card in here, because we have the Six of Swords, the Five of I mean not the Five of the Hierophant, Temperance, the Chariot, and the Three of Swords. When you look at those two, especially the representation of these two, I think there's some type of abuse going on in her home with those children. Because if you look at this card, for instance, the representation of the Three of Swords here, this is, bring it closer. If you look the representation of this Three of Swords, this person is overpowering this one, taking everything that they have from this one. Like there is a really big abuse of power here. So it feels like this is what is going on in her home with the children as well. And when you look at this one too.
What's this deck? What's the deck you're using?
This is the African American tarot. This one. I love this deck.
I'm really connecting to that.
Yes, yeah. It's I truly love this deck. So the Six of Swords, and as you see, they mirror each other. The Six of Swords here, the representation of this one. Again, we have someone here who seems to be like a leader, which will actually represent her as well. It even feels like in her family she's the one wearing the pants. Like, no offense to her husband, but she does feel like she's the one making all the decisions. And look at this dark representation here. Looks like death and ancient. And it's so interesting because this is about what I see around her. Yes.
Is that the Knight of Swords?
This is the Six of Swords.
Six of Swords.
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah. And this representation here, we have a dark figure, which she actually is. I've always had this feeling that she is working with darker energies, and which is why, after that video I made of her, I've never wanted to ever read on her again, just because of what is around her. And then later on I watch video. David Johnson and Diane Starrow, they confirmed it because them two separately said that whenever they tap into her, she has this dark energy around her, which confirmed what I've been feeling about her. Like, okay, I don't even want to get closer to her, So we have this representation here of this dark force, which she actually controls somehow. And the adoption was with the Hierophant here. It was, of course, in the way to appear like, oh, everything is done legally and per the institution, with the Five of not the Five, the Hierophant. But then you have Temperance. Look at this representation of Temperance. This guy is holding a knife. So at the same time, one hand is holding this stuff to get balance, but the other one is ready to attack. So, and that also, and look, it's right underneath her. So while she is trying to portray herself as a law-abiding citizen, or even the law, because she is a judge, she is actually not what she pretends to, she tried to portray herself to be. Then we have here with the chariot here, look at the representation of this chariot, and I said that it does feel like this adoption, there is some type of abuse going on in this house. And look at the representation of this chariot. This lady seemed to be beating up those animals. And next to this abuse of power here, the representation of the three of swords. So I think that is what she is, or at least part of what she is hiding in this adoption. She got those kids. She adopted those kids to appear all Christian and all with the law. Everything is, oh, I have this pure heart and now this is what I do. But it was actually for the contract. It was a contract here for something else with this record here, to advance her own plan, while behind closed doors those children are not even treated right. So I think that is what she is. She's hiding, and I hope whatever comes up to light, I hope this is part of it, you know. Yes, Debbie, thank you. For entertainment purposes only. We're just having fun with the cards. So that's that. And it is, wow.
Are you seeing anything else, Kathleen?
I was just thinking, I don't know if it was another reader I had heard or news broadcast that there was question about her ability to adopt these children, that something about they needed to be orphans, but it was in question if these children were actually orphans or if they were children that were had living parents, because she was taking them from Haiti. And I don't remember where I heard it, or if I thought it, if I heard it from my guide, or if I heard a reader read about it. I'm not sure. I think that has something to do with the adoption, though, that these children are being presented as she adopted these orphan children from Haiti and brought them to the United States for a better life. But that may not be the correct truth. She may have adopted some children that were maybe took to an orphanage, but they weren't orphans. They were, the parents couldn't care for them, so, and then they adopted them. I don't know what the truth is on that, or where I heard it, what my source information is, but I think that has something to do with the questioning of how legitimate this adoption was, or did she just,
Hi, T-Bar.
T-Bar feels like it was Becca's channel that you heard that on.
Was it?
Hi, okay. Gigi.
It could have been. I haven't been watching a lot of Becca, but I've been catching it off and on.
Yeah. So at 10:58, PMG has a question to add on to this, what we're doing on this one. Do you see it?
I'm still scrolling.
10:58.
Yeah, I don't have the timestamp on the.
Oh, okay. So
on the software, I see PMG saying
right.
hi to everybody. So I'm trying to get to his question.
Okay, so it's right above T-Bar, and it's not very far up, so it should be right there. So it says,
you mean recently?
Yeah.
I thought you meant way back.
Oh, yes. No, just a few up. It's just a few up.
Oh yeah, yeah. That I see what you which one you're talking about. I saw it. Yes.
Guaranteed insurance company.
The one about the insurance, right? So PMG says I actually saw a video that Sterling, guest of Linda G, said that she is in cahoots with some insurance companies to remove pre-existing condition. May it be true? I think it is. Let's ask the court. Because
Yeah.
there's just, this lady is very nefarious though. I mean, there's something about her that is just,
Think how
it's,
advantageous that would be for the insurance companies to get rid of pre-existing conditions, because they could jump rates so high it would be absolutely unaffordable. I would never have insurance again.
oh boy.
I mean, can you imagine
Thank you.
the percentage of people who would not be able to be covered?
I wouldn't. I'm a type 1 diabetic. I have
It's,
multiple sclerosis. I have a heart problem. Nobody would touch me with a 10-foot pole.
I mean, but I feel like that's a huge percentage of our population.
I think everybody has some sort of a pre-existing condition
Even
someplace along the way.
asthma, childhood asthma, you know, you have asthma, you know, you have,
yeah.
there's just, I mean,
Well, it used to be if you had pre-existing conditions after a year or 2 years, then you would be covered, like through an employer. There was a cap on it, but then the rates are so high because they start rating you out at an unaffordable rate.
yeah, T-barbs, yeah, we all have pre-existing. I mean, it just doesn't even make sense. And, you know, I worked in a hospital for years and years, and it's like people will still come to the ER. They're going to be taking down hospitals at this point because if they don't have insurance, we still have to treat them.
The hospital cannot turn you away.
We can't turn you away. So it's like, it is just confounding.
Rack up, you know, $100,000 of hospital bills, and I filed bankruptcy.
Yep.
It's just,
I'm a type 1 diabetic, and everybody acts like, well, you're a diabetic, you put yourself in that situation. Well, no, it's genetic. Even type 2 diabetes is genetic. We don't pick our health problems. Sometimes we're born with them. It's ridiculous.
Well, I feel like she definitely is, but I don't think it's going to get passed.
I hope it doesn't.
She is one snaky woman, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. She really is.
And she draws nasty cards.
Hey.
Well, too bad the Senate doesn't read Cheryl and they can't just throw cards on her before they vote. If they were getting what I'm getting, they wouldn't vote for her. Wow.
What do you lady have?
I'll go first.
Yes, please.
I asked if Amy Barrett has an agenda with corporate insurance companies for pre-existing conditions. I get the snake and the lilies. She has a long-term plan that's going to get blocked. I get the ship and the sun. She's trying to move forward and bring this to light. My second row, I get the whip, the books, the stars. she's trying to bring this intuition and bring it to light, but she's blocked by the institution, which I think will be the new White House. They will keep that from happening.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's going to remain, because we have the hamster wheel again. And the hamster wheel in the house, like it's going to keep going around and around in the house. It's never gonna come forth. That she definitely has that in mind. The 3 tarot cards I pulled, we have the Knight of Swords, rushing in with this, but we have a Tower and then the Temperance.
Okay.
So, and I'm gonna I want to figure out where this is going with the Tower moment. Whose Tower moment is it? Is hers, or it's
I'm gonna step away for a minute.
It's like it would be chaos. It's like chaos, and the outcome card is Temperance. It needs to be a balanced thing. I don't feel like it will get past.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I have interesting cards here too.
Okay, let's hear your interesting cards.
So she has here. We have the Emperor. Where is my stick? The Emperor. The 9 of Cups. Well, 10 of Cups. Hangman, Devil, and the Ace of Coins. So it's like the reasoning behind it is for them to continue to be cozy here with the money that they will get behind under the table if they do, because I think it's a financial transaction if they remove that the pre-existing condition coverage. Then it will mean more money for whoever is involved here. And this is indeed something that she's planning once she is literally sitting at the throne here as the Emperor. And this is the nefariousness of that plan, but mirroring here with the Devil, the Hangman, and these are also 2 major arcana. So that plan, it doesn't seem like it is going to go anywhere because of the Hangman. It will be stopped somehow. It will be interrupted somehow here, and I put again another card, the Hermit. So they may end up even moving away from this, and then the Wheel of Fortune, another major arcana, which is don't touch it, is literal. I mean, it is not supposed to. The pre-existing condition are there because they're supposed to be helping a lot of people, and we just don't want that to go away, because think of the people who will lose their coverage. And like I said, behind we do have the 10 of coins, because they are it will be lucrative for them to proceed with this plan. And now we have the 4 of Cups. So this 4 of Cups is the disappointment of this her disappointment for not having this proceed, being blocked somehow. So yes, it's definitely in the talk, because they'll be making a lot of money from it, but it's not going to go anywhere, which means no more money. Look at this one, adding money to his jar, because that is what they're planning to do by removing that coverage, but it's not going to go. It's not going to proceed with the 4 of Cups and the Hangman. Well, they will actually get a counter offer to their offer to remove the pre-existing condition. They won't like it, but it will put an end to their shenanigans with the Hangman and the Wheel of Fortune.
Their shenanigans.
I'm like, what's the word?
Part of the reason why they're really pushing that right now, of wanting to get it abolished, is because of COVID. And so many people have lung lesions and damage to organs as a secondary problem to COVID. That means
Yes.
that they could deny a lot of very expensive coverages over the years.
Absolutely.
And they have no idea if there's going to be cancer impacts as a result of the lesions in the lungs, or impacts to the kidneys, or organ transplant issues in the future. They just don't know how much damage long term this is going to cause. So what a better way to eliminate millions of dollars, billions of dollars of
billions,
trillions,
And
trillions of dollars.
yes, and that's why, and that's what I said. That money, instead of going to the coverage for the people, if they don't have to do that, where is that money going? In their pockets.
And the thing is, you're going to see all these hospitals start going under. They can't take that on.
Exactly.
For entertainment purposes only, I do have a public announcement that I found out this week. I received a $30,000 hospital bill from when I had COVID, and my insurance is Anthem's, and they wrote on there, denied because my coverage was not in effect. Well, it actually was. It had been in effect since 2017. So as I'm talking to the Anthem representative who's straightening this out for me, she told me that if you have a COVID-19 positive test, let your insurance company know this, because they are getting extra funding to cover all your expenses 100% with no copays to you. If you did not get tested, but you suspect that your hospitalization or medical treatment was due to COVID, have your doctor run the antibody test if you have a positive antibody test, to submit that to them, because any COVID-related illnesses will be covered without copay. So just sort of an FYI out there to everybody.
Interesting.
And in about 20 minutes of being on hold, she came back on the line with me and said, the bill's been paid, check was issued, check number such and such. We changed your claim number from that to this, and you had no out-of-pocket expenses. So my $30,000 hospital bill is gone.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, thank God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And that was the first time I've had really great customer service from them, because I'm on the phone with them every 2 weeks. As Debbie knows, with all my cancer issues, how hard it's been. I don't even get until December on that. And I've been working on that since last January. So
yeah.
It only took 12 months to find out and to confirm if I have cancer or not. So
let's hope you don't.
Our insurance system is so messed up. We need to redo that system.
The whole, yes.
Just not working.
And that's not even the only system that needs
I think
some
we're going to see a
remodeling.
lot of revamping with the ACA, though. I think it's going to turn into more of what other countries are having. Everybody's going to have coverage. Now, if you want above and beyond that coverage, or you can go first in line on that coverage, that's what the private policies will be doing.
I'm on board with that.
ACA isn't going to give you a bus job and all the injections in your face to make you look pretty and young again. You can carry a secondary insurance to pay for the little bells and whistles stuff that people think they need. But basic health care and critical care will be covered, I think, at some point in time. It's going to take a while to get it completely, all the bugs out.
Yeah. Needs to happen.
There's no reason that we don't have national health coverage.
Yeah.
Yep.
We all pay taxes. We all live here. It's going to cover everybody.
So Martha asked here if Amy Barrett will be approved, will be confirmed. Do you ladies want to look at that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I keep on moving.
This will be my last one for this morning, though. I am gonna have to jump off.
Okay.
I have get to work on. I have some readings today, and
What do you have?
I'm just gonna draw one card and then we'll just take care of it.
just one card. All you need.
My first card I like. My first card was the scythe. She's got some dark money behind her, doesn't she?
I will have to agree to that.
Get strange cards for her.
Yeah, Ronald. Just to answer your question, Karen will be on Friday. I have a retreat, so I'll be out all weekend. Okay.
I hope you have fun on that retreat.
Debbie, let Karen know. I'll read with her if she wants.
Okay. She was hoping to get home to have you on. You know what I mean? She's still not at home.
She's gonna need a vacation from her vacation. She doesn't realize it yet.
Yeah, I'll let her know that even if she's there, that you're okay with kinks and corners and whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, if she wants somebody to partner up with her to read, though, yeah, I'll happily read with her.
So when I first stepped into this energy of this reading, I heard a yes, that she would be approved. I threw two different spreads, and they're both coming out. Yes, she will be approved. But I don't know, because I also got a coffin here too in the approval. So I don't know, but I'm showing a yes. What do you guys say? It could be another story here behind it, but that's what I'm showing. It's a possible. It's leaning towards a yes. And I threw it twice to make sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have, the two diamonds and a heart here. That's a pretty strong yes. And then here I have the two diamonds, and then so that's kind of it's a yes.
What do you have, Kathlene?
Okay, I just threw tarot with it too. She's got a really strange mix of cards. I'm getting there's some money behind her, but it's getting cut off. But she's in bed with dark money. This to me is dark money, and they're backing her.
Mm-hmm.
and they're trying to push her through. She's a beautiful woman. They're trying to push through. Um, then I get the storks in the sun. This is her new beginning, followed by the whip and the man. So there's some kind of entanglement going here that's not good.
Yeah.
And there's a book of secrets that she's hiding something. Because I get the book of the man. They're hiding something. I don't see that she's been forthright about anything. I mean, any question that's worth answering, she's avoided.
Right.
Truth. She's not lying. She's withholding the truth.
Correct.
Which is to me the same thing as lying.
Yeah.
Don't answer. With tarot though, I get she's carrying the burden. She gets the Six of Cups, where she's giving a little bit. The Hangman, the Death card. So it doesn't look very positive for her, but then she gets the Ace of Pentacles, or the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, they might move her forward anyways. It's not going to happen before the elections, though. I don't think they're going to do it before the elections. They may end up delaying the vote.
That's interesting.
I don't know. McConnell's wanting to vote tomorrow, isn't he? Doesn't McConnell want to?
I thought they said they were going
tomorrow?
to vote on Monday.
Monday?
I think so. I saw a notification on my phone. They said the judiciary approved her today and approved her for Monday. So I guess something is going on. The decision is, or the vote is happening on Monday.
Yeah, before I came on, I saw Democratic stand outside of the Capitol Hill protesting them wanting to move forward on the voting, and voicing their opinions about moving forward. So I didn't catch it all.
But I drew some more cards while you were talking too, and the Justice and the Ace of Swords came out. So I really feel like she may really step into that, but it's going to be a little bit of a it's not going to be
an easy ride.
Right. Everybody has their own agenda with this. When I see this card, everybody has their own agenda about getting her in there.
I'm wondering if that Five of Swords is the Senate. The senators' votes. I don't think everybody's been up front to McConnell. I think he thinks he has the votes. And I think there's a lot of infighting going on. Nobody's telling them they're not voting.
It's very possible, yeah.
So, it may be a bust. Do you want to read on that and see if
they're going to have the votes?
If they do vote, will she get passed?
Hold on. I don't have the cards here. I drew Lenormand again and Tarot, and if I start with Tarot, we have here deliberations among the GOP senators, and they do love this women, because we have the lover cards here. They are I mean, that's what they pushing her. They love what she is expected to do for them. With the Empress, interesting enough, these are all major arcana cards. If she is pushed through, if she is approved, look at this representation of the Empress. This is as the people being comforted here, that don't worry, it's not the end of the world. There is more coming that is going to come. Because the Lenormand, there is some type of contract here with the ring and the dogs. So she's likable in that within that ring. the GOP ring. She's likable over there, but then we still have something coming up. We have something coming up here. So they are, if you have this on top of each other, this is the GOP as a ring, as a like the group that they are, and talking among themselves, being this tight organization, liking this person that they're trying to push up. But then there's something coming up here that we should not be worried about, because so I'm not sure how to interpret this. She may get in, again I stick to what I said in the previous video, she may get in and then something happens and then she gets out, or they may think that they have the vote together in, but then something comes up and she is not she does not proceed forward. But either way, she is going to take this confirmation. This whole SCOTUS thing is going to have a really negative aspect on her life too, because of what is just going to come up to light.
Yeah, Martha, I feel like Martha just made a comment. I just feel like we all feel kind of weird about it. It's interesting energy surrounding this whole thing.
Yes.
And she's
that's
pulling
surprised.
a really good mix of positive and negative cards at the same time. It's like half truths, half.
Yeah. And I feel like also with that's why I threw twice on the yes card, because I was kind of surprised that it was so yes, because I feel like there's going to be some, they're trying to stall, right? I don't know.
I think the Dems are trying to stall the vote. I asked if McConnell had the vote, and I just did a yes, no with the Lenormand with a 3-card draw. I got the Clover, Clouds, and the House, which would be, they're trying to block his luck, but ultimately the Senate does have the votes.
Okay. It's saying that.
So it's a yes.
Yes, Martha said maybe she later gets removed. It's very possible, because my cards on her, it's like her whatever is around her, it's like it's either confusing my cards, or I just don't understand what they're trying to say, because it's like in and out. And like, okay, what do you mean in and out? How and I don't know how their process goes. Like if you have justice there, how do you remove them? So I don't know. I still see I keep receiving even this card in and out.
Yeah, that's why I'm hesitant. I mean, how do you remove a justice?
How they remove the justice is they already know they have her on at least one lie, and if she lies in her judiciary hearings, they can use that against her, because she's a judge and she is not to be lying. She's under oath right now. It's testifying. There is a question that Al Franken posed to her during an interview that she answered outright. Then the question was posed in the hearing, and she acted as if she didn't know anything about it and didn't answer the question. So technically, they have her in a lie. And that was also reported on Rachel Maddow. So,
so T-Bar says you can. They can be impeached.
Kavanaugh out is because he's lied, and they can prove he's lied during his hearing.
Okay, that makes sense.
But they're going to also add justices. I've read on if they're going to be adding more justices to the court, and I keep on getting a yes on that. I think they're going to bring a larger balance to the court, so there's more individual opinions that are going to be setting precedents. They're not going to have a 50-50 split or 2 and 2 and 1 tiebreaker. When you make the court from 9 to 12, that's a lot of opinions there. That's a lot of judicial research to weigh, to sway the court's decision and determination. And just because she passes doesn't mean she's going to vote out the ACA. It doesn't mean she's 1 vote out of 9. So even if she does support the ACA and dissents, doesn't mean all the other justices are going to. If you haven't noticed that anything that Trump's brought up in the courts, he's failed to pass. So the courts aren't really in judgment on Trump's behalf right now, and I'm not sure that they're going to change their footing on those issues.
Yeah, I'm sensing the energy is a little bit still up in the air with this, but I feel like it'd be really hard pressed to remove her after she's in, even if she has that one incidence of lying. So that's kind of the sense I'm getting, but I also feel it's still up in the air as far as that goes. But
I think she's just a really hard
I
don't really know what she's going to do.
I don't like being in her energy, so
yeah, I don't either. That's why
I agree.
I don't like her energy either. It's just too yucky.
She's
I
a
don't
very
know.
false person. To me, she's living behind the cross, and that is what she ever wants. What she wants it to become as she chooses. So and I don't trust her.
So okay, I'm seeing
trying to read those texts.
Yeah.
But there is definitely there is going to be, well, if the dream that one of those dreams that I had not too long ago, because those included some type of changes coming to the Supreme Court as well. So it's very possible if those changes have to do with new judges, but I don't know. Sometimes my dreams they don't make sense at one point until later on they come and start to make sense, But
and like Biden said that he'll once this decision is made about Amy, then he would let us know what he was going to do about adding more judges to the court.
And I find it so hypocritical from the GOP, because they are crying, oh, Biden is going to pack the court. He's going to pack the court, but they've been doing that.
Well, and
that's
so
they've been packing the court with
trying to push someone through.
Yeah, they've been packing the court with unqualified people. So it's only okay when they do it, not when Biden or a Democrat president does it. Like, dude, where's the problem? You've been doing that for the last 4 years.
Exactly. 4 years ago, the Democrats, had a nomination. The Republicans blocked him and then declared, well, if it happens again, we will not push somebody through. They set the precedent. And
they set the precedent and they block it, and they broke it.
Put Martha's. Martha said every time I read the cards on her, can you put that up on the screen? It's up a few. It's her long one. That if Trump is not a valid president, maybe her and Kavanaugh.
Yeah, I saw. It's on screen now. It should show in a few minutes.
Okay.
But yeah, it kind of makes sense. But how do you take them out of?
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but
if Trump is dealing, how he said, if he's declared not a legitimate president, every judicial that's been the 100 and something judicials that they've put on in the federal courts across the different courts could be subject to losing their positions.
Mm-hmm.
And then the whole process would have to start over again.
That's
So
that's
that
very
would be
true.
along with any laws he's changed, any presidential documents he's changed. God only knows how some of that would be affected. Like, what about the Iran agreement that he abolished? What do we do? Oh, I'm sorry, he was not legitimate, so he couldn't get us out of that. Paris climate agreement. Oh, we're in it again. Biden's got his hands full on trying to restructure and rebuild our relationships with our foreign allies.
Mm-hmm.
And I do believe our foreign allies, on the most part, are waiting for Trump to leave office so that they can work with us again. I don't think they've washed their hands of the United States, but there's going to be some trust issues still that we're going to have to rebuild as a nation because of the reign of terror, I guess we could call it, that we've had for the past 4 years. And God only knows how long it's going to take Biden to find all the garbage that's been hidden and destroyed.
I just asked, will he be deemed an illegitimate president?
Oh, handcuff it again, and yes.
Yes.
I mean,
Those that handcuff card has been recurring today.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Wow.
That's pretty point blank right there.
Yep.
Connie is asking, will Roscrooge principal be exposed as incompetent and demoted by December? Who is Roscrooge, or what is Roscrooge?
PMG. How long will we know? Tarot is extremely hard to pinpoint dates and times. I can see if I can get something in Lenormand.
Yes. Hi, Pink Daisy. And Pink Daisy says, yes, vote early, everyone. It feels wonderful. Awesome. Thank you for voting, everybody who has voted so far, and for those who are going to be voting, thank you so much for your vote. And that is for all of you who are voting. So thank you for that.
So this person is in a K, I think K through 8, principal of a kindergarten through 8th grade school, right?
This
This is female.
Prince.
Is that correct? Is that correct, Colleen? I mean.
Yeah. Who is
Connie?
that?
Connie.
Is that a school, Roxbridge or Roscrooge? Is that a school or is that a person?
So it says, will Roscrooge principal be exposed as incompetent and demoted by December? Is this a female?
I believe it is. I think it's the principal of the school she's working at.
Yeah. So Yvonne Torres, is that? She's been in the district for 25 years.
She's only been in that position for like 4 or 5 years, hasn't she, Connie?
should be okay. I'm going to go ahead. I don't see her answering right at this point, but I'm going to go ahead and check into what I have here.
Mm-hmm.
Just doing a yes, no on it.
The card that flew out when I was... You got the devil again.
Incubus. What does that mean?
The devil. I was just,
Oh.
when I was shuffling.
I'm seeing the man is the school board. They're considering her a burden to the group. She's not carrying her weight. The old timers are trying to decide if they want to cut her away, if they want to remove her. So it looks like they're considering it right now, Connie.
I feel the same. I feel like they've lost faith in her, but I don't feel like I think it'll be too hard to remove her.
Yeah, they're working on it. They don't have a solution yet.
Yeah, they don't have a solution, but I feel like okay. She says Roskirch is the name of the school. Oh,
Okay.
He's an old German pioneer that took over Tucson way back in the 18. Yeah, him. Yes, yeah.
Thank you, Connie.
School, but her name is Yvonne Torres, correct? But I'm seeing that they have lost faith in her, and they are trying to remove her. But I feel like it's going to be hard due to the principal. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
First card that came up for her was the demon card. Yeah, I can see that happening. Absolutely, she is absolutely not a good fit as a principal, and for sure. But it's going to be hard to remove her.
Yeah, I got the
Maybe transfer her to another school, possibly. Maybe something like that, but to remove her from the actual
school board.
Politics in her removal.
There's a lot of there's going to be a lot of that going on. It'll be hard, but they definitely want her out of that school.
I think it's going to be more like a forced resignation. That's the feeling I'm getting. It's like they're going to have to make it as uncomfortable as possible for her.
Maybe something like that, yeah.
But they're seeing her as a burden to the team. She's not carrying her weight. She's the mice in the situation. She's the illness.
Well, Connie says
things aren't running smoothly.
They've lost so many kids because of her.
That is so crazy. I do have here the son.
She only taught 3 years and decided to be a principal. She's running the school to the ground. Yeah, she doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I
they
have the
don't.
son.
They have zero faith in her.
And the birds and the houses will be the school here. There's definitely talk about this because with the son here, something was revealed about her. Something came up, and there's definitely talk about getting rid of her. With the tarot, this is she here, represented with the 9 of coins, the lady who has everything, who does everything she wants, because yeah, she is literally untouchable. But the school is with this to call the temperance and the 8 of coins. They're all trying to be careful as to how they want to tackle her case about how to go about moving her. So there's some type of careful planning, and it is in the work, and it is being discussed and even talked about. But so yeah, she may be on her way out, but it doesn't feel like it's going to happen by December though, because with the temperance card here, the temperance card also has to do with patience somehow. So it may take a little while just because of the presence of the the temperance.
Yeah. You guys.
She's a gamey woman, isn't she?
And the thing is I got a no and a yes.
Oh boy.
Right next to each other. You have the executioner and a no and a yes. So that kind of goes back to what I feel like, that removing her from that school. Mm-hmm. You know, so that would be a yes, but the no is she'll still be I feel like she'll still be a principal somewhere. I don't know. What does that mean?
I threw a line of 5 in the tarot, and I got, she's doing this for the money. She thinks it was her destiny.
For sure.
And it's her greed. I've got the 10 of Cups. She feels she deserves this position, and she's winning at all costs, but it's all an illusion. The 7 of Cups. So she's holding on to what she's got. She's but it's an illusion. She thinks she's winning this illusion. I don't see her going this year. I'm not getting it. I think that they're going to have to find a way to get her out. Mm-hmm. Because she's got contracts or something on her side. They can't just up and fire her.
That's very true. Yes, but Bewitch, this should be in the news.
Wow, Connie. Yeah, she sounds like a piece of work. We need her out. We'll be sending that.
That's for sure.
That is just so crazy. Yes, Connie, transfer her to to the classroom. She's incompetent as a leader.
I'm not sure I'd want her as a teacher
either. Exactly, Kathleen. Exactly.
Especially after she's been a principal, because then she's going to be extremely disgruntled.
Yep.
They may want to try her in a different school.
That's what I'm thinking with that yes and no I got.
Put her in
or even send her to no school at all, because she may get to another school and have and lose children there too,
And then they'll know. Okay, the common right here is her. So you guys, it's almost been 3 hours, so I'm gonna have to head on out. Thank you, Lola, for having me on.
You are very welcome, Debbie. Thank you for hanging out with us.
And
I'm
Kathleen,
with Debbie. 3 hours is about the benchmark. I need to stop too, or I get so drained.
I can't do it. So, but also, what did I want to say? Oh
Hi,
yeah, you
Julie
guys,
J.
please continue to spread the word for subscribers for Lola.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I just, she's doing above and beyond for a channel, and for all the types of readings. She is very well rounded with the political and the current events, and then also the spiritual side. I feel like this is such a beautiful, well-rounded channel. We really got to get her name out there and continue to send good vibes and light and love to this channel to get it to where, I mean, it just, you kind of go like this. Why isn't it, you know, like expanding? Because she has it. She's got it all. Lola, you have it all here. So
Oh, thank you, Debbie.
we need to get that up, and it's kind of like, you know, surrendering that to spirit now, because you have done everything. You've done everything that you need to do to make this a successful channel.
Thank
and so
you.
now we kind of just lift it to spirit now to take it and go. So
thank you so much, Debbie.
Looking forward to that 2,000 subscribers for you.
Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Martha.
You see what Martha said? She said, Kathy, go eat. Last time you felt a little ill.
Yes, we are.
Actually, I got smart. I've been drinking a protein drink.
Oh, good idea.
All morning, just so that my blood sugars don't drop while I'm reading.
Wait, I mean, a little bird told me you guys were on like for 6 hours or something.
Oh, five something.
Yeah, that's too much.
All the next day. I slept all the next day. 5 hours is just too long for me.
Thank you, Martha.
Yeah. So I'm going to also sign off for the day. I think 3 hours is a good stopping point. We can always come back on later, Lola.
If you want to come back later, if you want to come back later, we can. Just that today is the wrong day to come back later because the debate is tonight. So we might.
Lola's the Energizer Bunny. We cannot keep up with her, Kathleen.
I'm not. I'm grounded, but I'm not so grounded that I can read a 6 hour straight. Yeah. So it's a lot of people that don't read or don't read with other people don't realize the amount of energy it takes from you. 3 hours. I mean, Debbie does spirit readings for 3 hours on personals. That's a lot of energy.
Yeah.
More so than a political reading. It's a different type of energy.
Yep.
So when you connect with spirit like that, you're drawing the energy of the person you're reading. You're drawing the energy of the spirit you're reading.
Yep.
And it's drawing through you.
Yeah.
And after 3 hours, I mean, you lose your nouns, you lose your words, you lose. And then you get off and you go. And you stand up and you hold the table because you're not sure if you can stand up.
If you can stand
up. Down sometimes.
Yeah.
Because you don't realize how much energy it takes. So, you know, bless you, Debbie, for your 3 hours of spirit reading. It's just absolutely amazing.
It's pretty cool, and but yeah, that's the limit. I have learned the hard way. So, anyways, blessings, Lola, and thank you again.
You're very welcome, Debbie. To everybody still in the chat. I want to give a reminder. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. we will go live from this channel. I pop the flyer on screen. 6 p.m. Eastern time. I will be hosting Chris from Celestial Chris Tarot. He's if you're not familiar with him, that's his channel, Celestial Chris Tarot. Subscribe to him. But tomorrow we'll be reading together, and we will be taking all type of questions, whether political or personal, whatever you want us to answer to. We will be doing that tomorrow. This live chat is happening on every Thursday. When is it? Every Thursday morning. Next week again, we will be back for this same gig, and the flyer has Debbie, Kathlene, and myself. So Kathlene, if you are willing, you are welcome back to. You are
I
welcome
noticed
again to
that Lola's
join.
been sending me invitations when she comes live, so if I want to join in at any time, I can.
Absolutely,
She's really nice.
absolutely.
So
So
maybe I can catch you on Tuesday or so, Lola.
yes, not
I'll have to look at my calendar. I have no idea what my week looks like yet.
definitely not a problem for that. So thank you everybody. Oh, thank you so much, Martha. Martha says she'll ask Linda G. She'll recommend me to Linda G. Thank you so much for
That would be a huge shout out, Lola.
I
We
mean,
all
it's
love.
been
We
my
would all
dream.
Oh yes, if you
Linda.
can get a Linda G shout out, your numbers are going to go through the
You
ceiling.
made it.
It's been my dream to even to read with Linda G ever since, because she was among the first readers that I came across last year. She and Grace at Metaphysical. Oh, I want to sneeze. Oh, it's right there. Anyways, yes, Grace and Linda G were the first one I came across last year, and it's been my dream since. Like, oh my god, how do I get to work with them? But then you look at the number of subscribers, I'm like, well, I'm a nobody, so I cannot go and ask them, so but
Yes, Linda's just north of me. She's about 4 hours from my house, and I keep on thinking I'm just going to drive up one day and go to Angel Heart. And the shop is really a beautiful little shop. And I thought, well, if I'm going to take the time to go up there, maybe I'll book a reading with her at Angel Heart.
That's
I think
awesome.
I just know I would hit it off with her personally.
that is hilarious. So anyways, thank you very much everybody who came to the chat. Thank you for your questions. Sorry we couldn't answer all questions, but feel free to come back tomorrow and we'll have some more fun. I try to do more live stream, not every day, but maybe like every other day, at least 3 times a week. No, 4 times a week, including Thursday morning. But yeah, it's always a pleasure to read with you, Debbie and Kathlene, and have you all in the chat. Thank you so much for our moderators. And I will see you tomorrow. I love you all. Bye.
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 Bye, Debbie. Bye, Lola.
Bye,
Bye, everybody.
Kathlene.